We meet at Gross in West Berlin. Though promised 1920s style classic.
I hope the food is not gross. Back again with another video, and today I want to react on one of my biggest idols when it comes to filming documentaries, doing documentaries in other countries. He's doing a lot more about food and the food culture and stuff, but also a bit about the people and everything, and I just liked his visuals, I liked his style, I liked him also as a person, because he was really like honest, and he was saying everything just to people's faces, you know, but he still was liked by them. So I looked it up if I find some videos I didn't see, and then I found this, and it's about Berlin actually, and I'm from Germany, so I wondered, what has Anthony Bourdain to say about the German food culture and the German culture in general, or even the Berlin food culture, because Berlin food culture is a bit different to the rest of the country, you know? So I thought that's a perfect fit. So let's get straight into the video.
25 years later, after the wall fell, Berlin remains complicated and unfinished. Complicated by history and counter-history, with an urban fabric that resists all attempts to reorder it. Berlin fascinates, and people continue to be drawn to its darkness and its light.
I took a walk through this beautiful.
So what is also different to the other reactions I did from Indigo Traveler? So those two are pretty much my biggest idols when it comes to filming the documentaries. And I think my documentary about Portugal will be a bit of a mix of those two, you know, because he makes a lot of cinematic shots and stuff, because he obviously has a whole team around it. It was a TV production. And Indigo Traveler is more like a solo YouTuber. He's just going there, filming himself, filming the people, and it's a completely different style. But I like both of it, so I try to make a mix out of that with my own documentary. But I also really like Anthony Bourdain's style and the cinematic shots.
Felt the cool rain.
Berlin is never Berlin, they say. Pounded into rubble by Allied bombs and Russian artillery in World War II, surrounded, then hacked in two during the Cold War, then reunited and reborn, Berlin is a city of ghosts. An
I just get goosebumps when I listen to him talking like that. He has a pretty nice voice to listen to, you know, like impressive voice, which just does something to you.
Evolving space where memories and new ideas live side by side. In between and after the wars, Berlin has always been a place where you find what you want, or what you think you need, what you can't get back home. Club culture is the pride of Berliners and draws millions of thrill seekers from all over the world. It is notoriously difficult to navigate, however, and finding the right place with the right mix that will actually let you in the door can be a challenge.
So that is really true. So Berlin has a really tricky system, but I feel like once you sorted everything out and you got used to it, it's pretty good to get around. It's better than in other cities, pretty much, of like other cities of the same size. So they have 4 different vehicles to go with. It's pretty hard sometimes to figure it out where you're gonna like hop in to get to your place. Hard to navigate, like he said, but I think once you're used to it, it's a pretty good system.
Who decides who gets in, keeps each place with its own personal, non-judgmental balance, are people like Frank Kunster. For 25 years, he's been the gatekeeper and bouncer at some of Berlin's most infamous club doorways.
You were described as a legendary doorman.
Yeah, maybe.
What time do they show up at the club?
6 in the morning.
No way.
Oh yes, of course.
So wait a minute, you arrive at
and then
6 a.m.
And then the clubs, they go from Saturday evening to Monday morning without any break.
So I could never do that, you know. I was never a big party guy. Like, I like to go to parties sometimes, but I would never go to a party at 6 in the morning. That's like the last point I leave. Like, I think I left a party at 6 o'clock maybe 2 or 3 times in my life, but I never went to a party at that time. So the people in Berlin, or who come to Berlin for partying, they're just another. It's just another world.
People go there normally Sunday morning, and then they dance Sunday whole day and whole night and go home Monday morning.
What are you doing for 36 hours in a club?
Dancing, talking, chilling, hugging, fucking, whatever.
I don't want to do any of those things for 36 hours personally. I mean,
Danke. Also ich wollte ein, aber egal.
Lass erstmal stehen.
Ja, lass erst mal stehen.
Bestimmt, ja.
So in case you didn't recognize it, they are now at a butcher in Germany. It's not really a restaurant, but it's kind of a butcher with a little shop where you also get served food. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I don't think many places in the world do have that.
And I have to begin, sorry.
well, beautiful.
As a large man with a physically challenging job, Frank likes meat, as I do. So a long-established butcher shop like Fleischerei Domke is just what the both of us need.
Nice. I think that is one of my favorite foods in Germany. Like the red cabbage with mashed potatoes and some kind of meat and then brown sauce with it. You ain't get better brown sauce anywhere in the world, I'd say. Like the UK is gravy, but it's it's not the same. I'm so sorry.
Pork schnitzel with murky delicious brown gravy, and boulette, which I gather is German for meatballs, is the kind of working class food one wants and needs.
When they are on alcohol or on drugs, open their mind. It's also because it's dark, they are more free in their mind. And I found that interesting.
Berlin is world famous for its club scene. Why here?
So I hope he's not kissing every girl that's coming in his club like that. But he might be, so good for him.
I think because we are the last liberal city, like real liberal, you know. The people can afford being here. It's cheap to drink, it's cheap to live, it's cheap to eat. And people come here because of the freedom to party, to get wasted. So many tourists coming only because of that, from Spain, from Italy, from Russia, from US, from UK, to get totally lost and totally wasted, but not in a bad way, just like in a Buddhistic way. It's like in the moment you get lost, you can't find yourself. And that, I think, what excess is about.
That's something I never heard before. You get wasted in a Buddhistic way.
Dance music and ecstasy and mammoth nightclubs exploded across a reunited Berlin. East and West, a unifying force.
Sausages, my favorite food. As a German, you need sausage.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good with the apple and salbei, I think.
Lunch at Michelberger, a joint on Friedrichshain. Sausage of chicken, pig's feet, and sage with smoked mashed potatoes and apple. Beef shoulder.
Guys, I love food. You know, you can't imagine how much I love food. And when I go out of Germany, I go to countries like Morocco or Kyrgyzstan, and it's so interesting for me to always see what kind of food they have. and I always love the food there. Doesn't matter in what country. Like I'm also I eat everything, you know. But this reminds me again, Germany has so good food. I love it, you know. It's sometimes you just because you make your own food every day and you just forget how good the food really is here.
Braised and served with root vegetables, potatoes, horseradish, and God help me, kale.
When did the wall come down? That was, what year?
89.
89. So everything started 89.
Everything started 89. First, the club scene was based in the west side, where the first techno club opened. Wall came down, and then everything moved to the east because there was space.
So many artists, musicians, writers from elsewhere have come to Berlin. It's always been sort of a magnet for artists.
I think after the Second War, everything was burned here. So people start building up the new Berlin or whatever. And we are still in that process, you know? When I'm here, I start being so creative because it makes something to me. It's a very quiet city, but also there is something brodeling, you know? Something that you have the feeling you want to be a part of.
So I think she just said this German word, but doesn't matter. So I have the feeling that Berlin is, some people love it, some people hate it, and most of Germany, they pretty much don't like Berlin because it's too wild, you know, it's too many different people, too multicultural, and then you have the Berlin people that like who live there forever, and they love it. They love the chaos, they love the trouble, and they couldn't live without it, you know. And it's a pretty dirty city at some spots, but it can be also really beautiful at sometimes. You can't really describe it. It's Berlin has a lot of soul, and that's why it attracts also a lot of artists and stuff, and from everywhere in the world. So I personally think it's a cool place.
And I think that's why many people come here.
Hi everybody, this is Anton, and I'm going to tell you about what I did to make dinner. I used 2 legs of lamb. I need to get a paper towel. I washed them first, and I laid them down on a cutting board, and I stabbed them. Cloves of garlic into small slivers, and I inserted those into the holes. Black pepper, and then I sliced potatoes and parsnips and carrots and a little bit of onions and laid a bed. And then I turned it all the way down to about 125, and I let it go.
Kind, indulgent, the host with the most, and he made a really good dinner. An incredible soup, a mind-boggling array of side dishes, serious cooking chops.
You know what I mean? It's like I would just want to remind people that they could just do what they want to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do. But meanwhile, I would love to. The one thing that I could accomplish in my life was just to remind people that it's a possibility that they could do what they want to do if they want to do it.
I think that's a great attitude Desmond has. Like, he's 50, he want to prove that that is just a number, and he has energy, and he lives for his dream, and tries to show people how to live for their dream too. Kind of what I do also, and I love this attitude.
Do you make, did I hear you make schnapps?
Ollie's got it going on. He's good. If, they have their own.
This bottle right here.
Right. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
Everybody makes their own little aperitif thing. Every different area has their own types. There's a million different types, you know?
So schnapps, in case you didn't know, it's a pretty high percentage alcohol you drink here in Germany after food, just 1 or 2 to, they say, to digest. I don't know if it really helps, but it's nice to have it after food if your stomach's full, and then just, we don't do it every day though. Some people do, but I don't.
Thank you.
Wolf, are you gonna do one? Don't put hair on your chest, son. Prost, okay?
Something with no vowels.
Get ready. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Prost. Say it. You got it.
I should point out here that the young man is drinking grape juice.
He's drinking grape juice. I just wanted to say it's pretty normal for us to encourage young people to drink. I mean, you can drink here. You can buy beer and wine from the age of 16. So I think it's really early. And you can get fucked with beer and wine, you know? You don't need vodka or anything else. Like you can get really, really drunk. I think it's a bit too early when you compare it to other countries. I don't know what to say to that, you know. But I think in that case, he just got grape juice and it's all fine, you know. In the most cases, it's just fun or like a sip of beer at a party or something. So nothing too wild.
This, right alongside the rising tide of evil that would soon eat half the world and reduce much of it to ashes. We meet at Gross in West Berlin. Though promised 1920s style classic
I hope the food is not gross,
fare, I was in
but it doesn't look like it. It looks delicious.
this regard disappointed. The food was excellent though.
Germany's cool with, come to our country, get high and party.
It's not Germany, it's Berlin.
It's Berlin.
And in Berlin we say Berlin is not Germany, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the
So that's what I meant. So Berlin is something else than the rest of Germany.
first time I was in Berlin when I was 14 years old. And I remember exactly coming here and having this almost physical feeling of freedom. Like, I was a goth girl at that time. Like, I started to only wear black and listen to dark music.
I think that's really important for a lot of people, and I just like to see all the perspectives. But some people are like that. They dress as goths and stuff, and they are just different from the rest, you know. And I don't think it's a bad thing. Just do whatever you like. But the problem is it's not fitting into the area they live, and that makes it a bit weird for everyone, you know. And they're not feeling seen. And when you go to Berlin, you're kind of anonymous because there's so many people. It's also so liberal that you could just do whatever you like to do, and you really feel that there, you know. And I think that's really important for some people. Just move somewhere else if you don't like the people around you. Just see where you also can go, and maybe you feel better there because you can just better adjust to their lifestyle.
Most notably, in 1976, David Bowie came here.
The music that he made here was very different than anything he'd done before. What do you think he found here that was good for him?
Well, he lived a pretty low-profile life in Berlin, I have to say that. He could be anonymous here. Like, everybody admired him, but nobody talked to him. That's a big advantage. And a funny thing...
I feel like Germany in total is like a pretty safe space for artists or celebrities who like get spoken to all day and every day, because I feel like we Germans are really like into ourselves and looking at ourselves, and of course there will be some people who like ask him for a photo or speak to him, but we letting people live, and also celebrities, we just letting them live, you know. And I think that's also really something which is pretty good in Germany.
Sunday afternoon in Berlin, at the Mauer Park Flea Market, is a place where expat artists and locals alike can find what they want and didn't know they needed.
That Mauer Park is a crazy thing in Germany, like in Berlin. This is so chaotic. Everyone's doing whatever he likes, and some people playing basketball, some playing music on a weird instrument you never saw before. Some people just shop for weird things, and some people are doing acrobatics. It's just, you've never seen something like that anywhere else.
Adidas tracksuit.
Oh man, that's a good look.
Joining the throngs of frugal shoppers, Anton, Wolfgang, and I. We have some purchases in mind.
So this is where I usually take a cigarette break because
He'll be a while.
well, what would you do if you had a 5-year-old brain? This is like, his synapses is going. The main thing that I'm looking for is always Beatles in mono, anything in mono from the 60s stuff from when they DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get 2 records. Quick enough, right? Cool, thank you. He asked.
So what I like about him is when he said, like, imagine you having a 5-year-old's brain, so he can really understand children, and you feel that he still have his child, and he's still living like a child, and he's still playing. You know, he loves his music, he loves his stuff, so he just allows himself to play and to live like he wants to live, just as he allows his kid to just, you know, go for the things he loves and just have fantasy a bit. We're 30 minutes in, and that's the first time there's beer coming in this documentary. We're really proud of our beer, and I think it's for a reason, because I never tasted a better beer anywhere else in the world. The German beer is just straight up fire.
Oh, no, that's him.
That's me.
For you? Yeah.
Thank you.
So the wheel schnitzel for you, sir? Cheers.
Super. I love this. This is what I come to Germany
That's
for.
the real deal.
Schnitzel, pounded, breaded, and deep fried, and served with brown potatoes and green mushrooms. The ubiquitous and deeply loved signature street foods of Berlin are currywurst and Don.
I love currywurst. I love Döner too, like kebab, but currywurst, some of the best things ever invented in Germany.
The question of the day being what German wines pair best with a utilitarian treat like currywurst. Fried pork sausage smothered in ketchup and a dusting of curry powder.
Now, how did this become a beloved dish? I have no idea.
It's a lot of flavor. It's spicy, it's fat, it's salt, it's roasted. Then you have fries with it. It's.
Oh, I understand why people eat it. Alcohol.
Junk food, yeah. Yes. But at the end,
It is junk food, you know. I'm all about the healthy food, but sometimes you gotta treat yourself, and currywurst is something. And it's so multicultural. You have the sausage, the German sausage, then you have ketchup, which is like, I don't know where it's really from. In the end, everything is from China always, but I think it's like a UK thing. And then you put curry on it, which is like Indian flavor, you know? So, but it tastes so good. And then with the fries, nothing better than that.
So what wine would you suggest with this?
we should try a glass of champagne. There's a place in
It's ridiculous to drink wine with it, or even champagne, but if you like to.
Berlin where they serve currywurst with champagne.
Really?
Yeah. Champagne always works, obviously.
Well, like this. It's a good match.
Super.
Now, here we go. Classic German food.
Antony really is having the best day ever. He has currywurst with champagne, and then he's getting a Döner. That is the best evening I can even imagine. I would watch a different movie if I'm honest, but I'm a bit younger, so maybe that's why.
I'm not finishing this, man. Oh my God. It's ginormous.
Kebab was introduced to Berlin by Turkish immigrants, and Doner kebab is the German iteration.
It's greasy, it's messy, it's wet, it's crispy, it's got it all.
Of all the capitals in Europe, it's still the cheapest, the more affordable. Maybe you don't get anywhere and maybe you don't make much money, but you can create freely.
Right.
No artist in New York City, Paris, or London can do this.
Well, you said
anymore.
that you can't even rent a space.
No,
It'd be,
yeah.
I mean, it's
You got
unthinkable.
only if you really established artists, you can live in these places. So you can come to Berlin and you can have maybe a little show in some basement or set.
That makes totally sense, because Berlin is really like still a cheap place also in Germany for just living there, but also for artists, because the artist city is always like the most expensive, you know, and Berlin is kind of different. And then also artists which are not that big already, they can just evolve there and practice their art, and that's, I think, a pretty good thing. Yeah, I didn't know that myself, so.
And at least it's a start and it's an interaction, and this is good. And this is really good about Berlin. It was always good about Berlin.
Echoes of lives lived, lives lost. No other city has been repeatedly so powerful, then fallen so low. Few other cities have been so shaped by individual imaginations, either brilliantly creative or unspeakably evil.
Nice. So I really enjoyed this video. It was perfect for me, just also because I know a lot about Germany, and I also know a bit about Berlin, but now I know more about it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. It was a bit different than the other reactions I did on Indigo Traveler. I thank you so much for watching, and maybe I see you next time. Guy Gianni out. Peace.